umwe mu bahanzi bifurije ubuzima bwiza mugenzi wa Ivan Buravani urwaye binavuga ko ashobora kuba yagiye mu Buhinde kwivuza. Ni sano ufitanye na Buravani, niye message deja mugena muri bihe arimo bikomeye.
Nabonye n'abandi bifuza kwa apfa bro, mfite umujinya ibyo bintu mbivuze narakara. Buravani ni imfura n'umwana mwiza yaransuye.
The Choice Live.
Yes my people, ni The Choice Live nkuko rero dukorera abanyarwanda kandi tugomba kubagezaho updates zose ko twe tuvuga imyidagaduro ndetse na business. Tukaba twabagereye aho igitaramo Kigali Up Festival, igitaramo cya abenshi bakomeje kwita ngo ni cya Igor Mabano, bamwe bakomeje bavuga batese Igor Mabano yateguye igitaramo mu gihe na The Ben yateguye igitaramo kimwe cyabereye muri Arena, ikindi kikabera kuri Centre Culturel Francophone hano Kimihurura. Rero twahabagereye ni igitaramo kiri buzima abahanzi benshi bagiye batandukanye, stage ibintu byose bimeze neza. Turaza kugenda tubahereza updates zose tubabwira ndetse tunahereza umwanya buri muhanzi wese uri bugaragare kuri iriya stage kugira ngo atubwire uko yabibonye, ubwitabire, imitegurirwe y'igitaramo ndetse banatubwire ibyerekeranye n'ibikorwa byabo muri rusange, cyane yuko twebwe tuvuga imyidagaduro bose ni muri iyo context tugiye kwababera. Tukaba turi buhere ku bahanzi bose bari bugende bagaragara kuri stage. Nkuko mubibona ubwitabire ntago ari bwinshi nkuko abantu bari babyiteze, ariko kandi abenshi bari biteze yuko n'ubundi biri buze kubamo ikibazo cyane ko habaye ibitaramo bibiri bitandukanye. Ngira ngo cameraman ari kubereka neza stage abantu ukuntu bameze, ni kuno rero bihagaze hano mu gitaramo cya Kigali Up Festival 2022. Byose turakomeza tubibagezaho, stay tuned.
Performance ni ibintu tuba duhora twiteguye, byari byiza iyo umuntu ari kuri stage abanezerewe, abari gukora ibyo akunda, abari umwanya wo kwerekana bya bindi biri tuba twarakoze muri studio none mu buryo bufatika abantu bakayibona live, apana bya bindi twita ngo playback. Iyi live music kandi ndishimye cyane, nk'ibintu nkunda gukora live music, niyo mpamvu binejeje cyane.
Wabyakiriye gute kuba mbere yo kujya kuri stage Knowless na Nering abo babanjeho bakabwira abantu bavuge ngo nkwe
karakantu twamanukanye tuzi ko batanagapanza, ariko yari surprise, byari byiza. Nta nubwo bikunze kuba ko umuhanzi yakira ubundi kuri stage, ni gake cyane tumenyereye hanze. So rero nakantu keza bankoreye, nanjye nzakabasubiza wande.
Performance indirimbo zawe zose navuga ko zabaye hit, ntago ari zose ariko inyinshi muri zo babonye abantu bazakiriye gute Igor?
Babyakiriye neza, nubwo habaye akabazo technique, ntabwo ari njye byaturutseho, kandi mwabonye ko jewe uko nkoze iyo nemeye gukora ikintu ngikora uko bigomba kugenda, muri rubure ubuhari show irakomeza.
Witabiriye Kigali Up Festival zigiye zitandukanye, iyi kuri iyi nshuro ni irihe tandukano n'izindi Kigali Up Festival mu by'ukuri bitabiriye Igor Mabano? Hanyuma y'icyo ngicyo, how do you expect, ni iki wabonye gitunguranye utatekereza ko kiri buze kuba?
Kigali Up navuga ko ari inshuro ya kabiri nkoze, ariko ngira ngo niba nibuka neza iyo nakoze bwa mbere nakoze indirimbo imwe yanjye icyo gihe nari ngisohora. Ubu rero biratandukanye ko nari mfite set y'indirimbo zihagije. Navuga ko nari mfite set zihagije nubwo iminota ari 20, umuntu akabaho gutegura indirimbo y'eshanu. Abantu bitegure ko na set y'amasaha 2 nayikora kubera ko mfite indirimbo zirenga 10, so bivuze ngo ubu mfite set ihagije nakora uyu munsi kugeza ejo. So
festival isobanura iki ku muziki nyarwanda?
Birakwiye ko habaho festival mu Rwanda, birakwiye ko bitagarukira hano n'abandi batekereza festival. Muragira twabonye iwacu muzika festival yabaye tukiri muri covid, ariko abantu babibona kuri TV. So bivuze ngo dukeneye none kubibona biri real mu buzima, abantu bakanezerwa, festival zikaba. Undi festival ni ikintu kiba iminsi ngahe, so bivuze ngo byanejeje ko Kigali yapigarutse, ariko nanone nikomeze binagere no ku bandi bahanzi.
Go umaze iminsi 5 ushize indirimbo yitwa Kabiri, ibaye indirimbo ya gatatu. Iminsi 3 yes. Uko usohoye indirimbo yitwa Kabiri bakoranye na Fireman, ibaye indirimbo ya gatatu isotse muri Kina Music irimo uriya muraperi. Ayo makuru yavuga iki yuko ashobora kuba agiye kwiyungaho muri Kina Music?
Ntabwo byo kwiyungaho mbizi, muzabibaze Clement. Ariko Fireman ni umuntu mwiza wo gukoresha uguha ibyo wamusabye, kandi mu gihe gito gishoboka. N'umuhanga utabizi ubwo sinzi ubwo icyo atekereza ariko Fireman bya bindi abantu bavuga ngo hip hop ntayihari ngira ngo agerageza kubyerekana ko ihari kuririmba ubuzima bw'abantu ubuzima bw'isi bishobora bakeya.
Igor, nta kampani yigeze yigamba ko itegura Kigali Up Festival no kuri afishe yayo, ariko twabonye Mighty Pop wari ugenda uvuga kubyerekeranye na Kigali Up Festival, tukumva yuko wenda wasanga ari ishuri rya Nyundo ritegura icyo gitaramo. Ubihuza gute kuba warize yuko ukaba wigishayo ariko ukaba usanga nta afishe y'igitaramo iri kuri page yawe ya Instagram?
Narayipostinze Instagram page is a business page, urumva kupostinga ikintu narabipostinze muri story, even my WhatsApp mfite abantu bakurikirana, kandi mu makuru nari mfite amakuru yuko Kigali Up itazigera yakira abantu benshi nk'abo muri arena iki, twari dufite umubare w'abantu 100 cyangwa se 1000 kitarenga tugomba kwakira, so bivuze ngo ku following ni 200. Okay, 200 iyo biza hano byari kugenda gute?
Ari gushya bikagenda neza.
Urakoze cyane.
Hanyuma Igor, ni ibintu bibiri wakunze muri Kigali Up Festival, n'ibintu bibiri utishimiye?
Nta kintu ntishimiye, aho byose nabikunze.
No kubura k'umuriro se?
Bira n'ibintu bibaho, bira no muri stade byabaho, nta umenye uko bigenze, ahubwo abahanzi kuki bira bintu bitajya bibabaho ngo bige gushyushya abantu, nta byuma bihari. Nabiberetse rero ko niyo wabura ngiye nkoze mu muziki.
Ibyo wishimiye bitatu ni ibihe?
Nishimiye ko nongeye guperforminga nyuma ya Covid.
Uko byagenda kose ishuri rya muzika Mighty Pop birumvikana hari ibyo muziranyeho. Kigali Up Festival izongera kubaho ryari?
Amakuru ngira ngo tuzayabaza Popo neza, ntago mbizi neza. Ye naje nk'umuhanzi nongera kugira amahirwe bazongera amamagare.
Igor, kubera iki muri logo ya y'izina ryawe washyizemo amahembe kuri M?
Mabano ari indirimbo kera baririmba nka Mabano y'inka. Uzaje abagramere bazayisobanura, ariko Mabano bivuze amabano y'inka, cyangwa se bikavuga amakuru mfite ambwira ko hari amacumu abasaza kera iyo babaga barinze inka bayashyiraga aho barara kugira ngo ubyutse kwinjirira aho inka ziri niyumva hari igiteye rya cuma rifate mbere. Niyo mpamvu rero iryo ngomba kugira rogo, ahubwo nzayihindura nshiremo n'amacumu vuba cyane.
Dusobanure kariyeri yawe uri kwibona gute nyuma y'urushako?
Kariyeri yanjye nyuma yo gushaka bro, hari icyo nahindutse se? Narashatse mpindura CV of course, ariko ntago nahinduye kariyeri. Umuvuduko ahubwo muraje mu bubone, mwari mwabona se?
Mudamu waje kugusapotinga
arahari cyane.
Na music yose
niwe mukobwa mwiza rurana.
Iyo mumaze kurongora
urashaka saze bro? Oya.
Igor, akabazo k'amatsiko nka tubiri twonyine gusa. Ku mbuga nkoranyambaga ukunda gukoresha izemba uruhe rubuga cyane?
Byarananiye pe. Ntago.
Ubyutse mu gitondo n'uruhe rubuga ufungura mbere na mbere? Instagram, Facebook?
Oya, ngira WhatsApp business.
Okay. Kuri Instagram ukurikirwa n'abantu bangahe?
Ntago mbyibuka neza, ni 200.
Abantu bangahe?
Ni 100 na hafi.
Ugendera ku kijya guhitamo abo gukurikira?
Nkurikira ngiye umuntu turi inshuti, ntago kubeshya n'icya sibyo. Nkurikira umuntu turi inshuti nzi ko tuvugana, anakurikira ibintu byanjye cyangwa se no mu bundi buzima tukurikirana. Hanyuma abandi nkurikira tutaziranye ni ibyamamare umuntu aba yigiraho umunsi ku wundi, akunda se ubuzima babayeho, kuko hari ibyamamare bidakunda gupostinga kuri Instagram cyangwa ahandi.
Igor, hari ikibazo nashaka kubaza gito cya nyuma. Iyo mumaze kurongora cyangwa se n'abakobwa banzekazi b'Abanyarwanda iyo bamaze kurongora babashinja ubunebwe, ubyuvugaho icyo?
Hari ubwo wambonanye?
Igor, najya mubaze ejo bundi
hari ubwo wambonanye?
Tumaje kubona amakuru yuko Fireboy DML tuba Savage agiye kuza Kigali, even Atayikara hari Kiss Daniel ni n'Abanyanigeria bari kuza muri no miss, ariko hazamo Kigali Up Festival. Uri kubona zino challenge Abanyanigeria bari kuduhereza, urabona ari ngombwa cyangwa abahanzi b'Abanyarwanda baracyashoboye tubahereza umwanya?
Ibyo ngibyo mwayibaza babazana, ariko sinzi impamvu batatuzana ko natwe turabikora biriya bintu kandi tubikora neza.
Igor,
iki murabibona ko bimeze neza kabisa.
Igor, ndashaka kukubaza, wabaye umunyeshuri ku Nyundo, uba n'umwarimu ku Nyundo, bivuze ngo waciye ahantu hamwe na Billy Ruzima. Ufata gute ibintu Billy Ruzima yavuze ku ishuri rya Nyundo nyuma yuko havuye yari umunyeshuri akavuga yuko ahubwo babaryaga?
Yavuze ibiki?
utarabibonye
ntago mbyibuka
avuga ko babakoresheje amastage
abivuze this year
oya n'umwana imbere
hashize imyaka ingahe bro
nk'ibiri cyangwa umwe n'iki
ibyo ntago mbyibuka
ntacyo babivuga
ntacyo mbyibukaho kabisa
urumwe mu bahanzi bifurije ubuzima bwiza mugenzi wa Ivan Buravani urwaye binavuga ko ashobora kuba yagiye mu Buhinde kwivuza niye sano ufitanye na Buravani niye message deja mugena muri bihe arimo bikomeye
uza checking IG urebe Buravani aransura birenze no guhurira muri studio dufitanye indirimbo imaze imyaka tutarasohora kubera ko tuba twumva ari nziza tutaremera abantu ko bayumva ko ari nziza turimo turabitekerezaho ariko inyo mpamvu ikintu cya mbere buri n'ubuzima Buravani kuba arwaye n'undi yarwara twese tugomba kumusengera mbere y'ikindi kintu twatekereza mu mutwe nabonye n'abandi bifuza ko apfa mfite umujinya ibyo bintu mbivuze narakara Buravani ni imfura n'umwana mwiza yaransuye yaranyambariye mu bukwe ibintu byose urumva birenze kuba umuhanzi duhurira muri business ni umuvandimwe kuba arwaye biratubabaza ariko turamwifuriza ko yagaruka vuba cyane
ndi kugira ngo umbwire nubwo tutabyifuza kameme ariko urupfu ni ikintu duhura nacyo mu buzima n'ikintu tuba twiteze ndi kugira ngo umbwire twaba duhombye iki mu gihe twahomba Buravani nkuko nabonye bamwe bari batangiye kumika ubona u Rwanda n'umuziki nyarwanda wabuhombye iki
reka nkubwire ntuzongere gutekereza ngo wabuhombye iki umuntu akiriho ahubwo tekereza ngo azagaruka ryari ibyo guhomba giye simbirimo.
Yes Igor, wabonaga igihe kigeze ko yobora igitaramo ukaba ari wowe muhanzi uhari w'icyamamare nyine nkuko byagenze uyu munsi ko nawe ndi muhanzi wari uhari wari hejuru yawe wabonaga igihe kigeze cyangwa baguhaye umutwaro utabasha kwikorera?
Oya jewe nta kintu navuze cy'igitaramo ko ari ngiye ahubwo nabonye abantu bavuga ngo Igor Mabano afite igitaramo ngo Debeli afite igitaramo ngo ku munsi umwe gute ibyo bintu mushobora no kubitekereza ejo hazaza na batanu babikora ahantu hatandukanye
nyine wowe wabonaga igihe kigeze ko wahedira igitaramo
igihe kirageze ngo abantu bamenye umuziki mwiza apana kuyobora igitaramo hari abambanjirije mwabonye uriya mugabo wabanje munyamerika ibigwi byiwe ntago bihuriye n'ibyanyu nge ndakabebe we ni ari hejuru cyane ni na mwarimu wanjye wanyigishije so icyo navuga nuko ahubwo harageze ko abantu bumva music batitaye kujajinga bakunda iby'iwabo mbere yuko bakunda Nigeria na Nigeria bakunze ibyabo kugira ngo tubimenye uyu munsi jewe I'm not the head of the Kigali Up ntago ari ngi mu star mukuru wa ruhari niba ari nako mubitekereza Imana ishimwe ariko nge ndashaka kuza mu star mukuru bategura mukaza muri show yanjye igihe kigeze yanjye ngenyine
ntangara kubona byateje kuba
aba bose n'abanyeshuri banjye bro abo bose n'abanyeshuri banjye n'ubu ngubu hari n'abagiye guperforminga ni byiza ahubwo ko bakora tukabona ibyo bafite music iyo ugiye kureba neza usanga ari one big happy family nta muntu mukuru nta n'umwana
ubona ihangana rimaze iki mu muziki competition
ntacyo rimaze
kandi hari interview ya Uncle Austin ari kuvuga ngo mbere bakora umuziki bahanganye byabaga ari sawa kuko byatuma guhumva ngo ngoma gushyiramo pressure none ubu mwabaye inshuti ngo nta competition igihari bakabatera ubunebwe.
Okay reka nkubwire Uncle Austin sinzi icyo yabivugiye ariko ushobora gusanga yaravugaga amarushanwa hakabaho competition niyo competition igarutse hari ikibigamije ariko nanone ntibigamije kureba umuntu wa mbere ibigamije kureba umuziki mwiza n'abahanzi bakunda n'uzitwara neza ntago bivuze ngo n'umuhanzi wa mbere n'utekereza ko ari uwa mbere si uwa mbere
Please don't change anything. Ukundukura iswe, oh baby, no. If you go by your mind, for you I would do anything. Your energy, for you. So your body sila, unyicha mulutu nasa nashira. Dore na ya manese, na vidi nyana shakuona. Na ensudu kundi, I really wanna focus on you. So I get a coolie, but take yourself change your hair. Oh, when you get a right, I just
I don't know. I mean, it was fun. I had a good time. It was really good. I've been doing this thing for a while, and so it's nice to showcase all the kids, and the students that I've known for a long time, and like Igor. Igor was actually one of the first graduates of the school, One thing I want to say right now, actually. Everybody keeps saying Nundo School, even the students, right? But the truth is it's called the Rwanda School of Arts and Music, right? So our Sam, we need to help rebrand. So everybody stops saying Nundo and they start saying our Sam. Okay, so, that's part of my job as a faculty.
For how long have you been in Rwanda?
I've been coming to Rwanda for 8 years. I've been here since May. Yeah, I've been here the whole summer. I come in the summer, I teach at the school, and then I teach remote when I'm in the States because I have to go back because I teach at Berklee College of Music, But tonight is really fun because it's fun to see all to see the results of the ideas that we had and how they've taken it and grown and progressed. And I was just telling Igor out there, it's nice to see more fusion bands coming out of the school,
How have you seen this public so far?
The public, yep. The public is trying to figure out what to do. No, it's really it's really interesting because, see, festivals are usually where people they go and they let go and they dance and they don't care if they're on beat or in time. They're just having a good time and they're whatever. Everything seems to be very controlled today, right? And I think that just has more to do with some of the things that will happen soon, which is teaching the artists how to demand more from the audience. So you
asked more questions.
I asked more questions. I'm like, no.
So, Blake,
I don't accept quiet.
I have this question.
Yeah.
Like it's been 8 years since you came to Rwanda for this idea, and you have developed it. As you wanted. And how far have you gone? How far have you seen it from the beginning to now? How do you say it?
From the beginning to now, it's night and day. I mean, when I first came here, most of the music that was live that happened in Rwanda came from Burundi.
Yeah,
Most of the bands came from Burundi. They didn't really have a lot of bands, local bands. When I came, I was in a particular unique position that I could know some of the people that were actually performing here. I knew Nolis, what is it, something boys. I can't remember what their name were, what's the name? Who has a show tonight? At the arena with the symphony band. Is I can't think of. Symphony is playing for someone, but you know what I mean. But that's the truth of the whole question, right? Is when I first came here, everybody was bringing people in. Now big stars come here and then they hire bands from here.
Yeah, sure.
So now most of the kids who are graduates from the school are the first call, which is what we wanted to create. We wanted to create, when you come to Rwanda and you want some musicians to play for you, you call the school.
What can you add? What can you add as an idea that we can improve in our music? A big industry.
Well, music is a subjective thing. Yeah. Everybody has a style. Everybody has a particular like about it, right? Okay, so me, I'm particular about my opinions too, right? Okay, so I'm a singer, and I grew up in the States with singers, right? And so when you hear certain songs come on, you know what the song is because you recognize the singer's voice right away.
Yeah, definitely. So,
but here you don't. Because they use a lot of auto-tune. So people recognize the groove here, but not the singer. And so one of the things that I'm hoping to do as I produce more music here, is to have you recognize the singer. And have singers understand you don't have to use electronics because you are enough. As a good singer, you're enough. You don't need electronics. You can use it as addition, but the meat should be you.
Blake, you've been in Rwanda for 8 years. You've been coming and going for 8 years. Yeah.
Yes.
So I want to understand. Are we expecting any collabos and like
Collaborations?
yeah, collaborations?
Yes, you should expect a lot of collaborations.
Can you
With who?
examples?
I'm not going to give you any hints. No hints. We've been talking about it. I've been talking with several of my former students and also some other people. And the thing is that one of the things that I really want to do is I want to take, because I sing R&B, I sing funk, I sing jazz, whatever. I've been singing with Bobby McFerrin for over 30 years, and so for me, I want to take the music that I've been doing, the improvisational vocal kind of thing that I've been doing, and I want to do collaborations with traditional Rwandan instruments. So the only hint I will give you is this. Hopefully, I'm hoping to arrange something to do a collaboration with Sophia, with Inanga and me.
Yeah, she's a good one. Anyway, when I was seeing you going up there, I was expecting another thing else, but
you were expecting more jazz, right?
Yeah, sure. But I was so surprised with your singing style. So how can you explain this for those people who are not actually known about what you are singing?
Well, I never wanted to be categorized. I never wanted to be in a box, right? So the thing is that I'm a classically trained baritone singer. I grew up with classical technique, but I also grew up in gospel. My uncle and my family were very close to the Hawkins family, Edwin Hawkins is the one who wrote "Oh Happy Day," right? So, in the San Francisco Bay Area is where all of those gospel groups are from. So I grew up singing gospel my whole life. Hawkins, and Helen Stevens, whatever. We keep going, the contemporary stuff and whatever. So I did that, But my father loves blues and soul, which is different than R&B.
I want to understand. You've been in Rwanda for years, right? You've known Rwanda for years and more. So, and I really want to understand, why do you think most of the superstars in Rwanda are from Nyundo? I'm not. You
haven't rebranded yet. It's okay.
So I want to understand, what do you think is the reason why so many? Rwanda is producing artists, and
because we allow them to create. We allow them to create their own music. And the thing is that the truth of it is that what happens in most situations is musicians have to make a living. You know what I mean? And in Rwanda, it's hard because it's hard to get the club owners to understand that they're making a bunch of money because the band is there, but they still get to say, I don't have any money to pay you. No, really honestly, so if I give you an example, right? So you have like symphony band, right? Symphony band has 4 players in the band. They have 2 singers, right? And they play Fuchsia every Thursday night, right? So I don't know the details of their finances, right? But typically, an owner would be like, "Oh, I don't have any money," and they want to pay the whole band $300,000 to play the gig. Okay, so all those guys had to come from their house and bring their equipment. They had to drive it all the way there, and then they get there and they play, right? And then they fill your club up. Well, $300,000 is not a lot of money. So in the first 45 minutes of them playing music, they made the money back that they paid the band, and they're going to play for 4 hours, sometimes longer. So. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just being honest about it. You know what I mean? And so, thing is right now, as musicians, they're not organized enough, and they need to be. But it's like, you know what? No, we're more valuable than that.
Blake, I really need you to mention some of the artists.
Some of the artists
some of the artists that in Rwanda that are not from
I know
Nyundo.
I know Ariel. These are all my old students.
Your students.
Mire, Burner Boy. No, not Burner Boy. What's his name? I know Nolis. I know the guy who's singing at the stadium right now, but I just can't remember his name. I'm really bad. I'm old, so I don't remember names all the time. You know.
Yeah, I can see. So, what's your project?
But I also know that I used to know that there was a group called the something boys or the.
How many of them? Come again.
There were 4 of them.
Come again.
They're old. I don't think they're even
Dream Boys.
the Dream Boys. Yeah, I know them. No, there were 3 or 4 of them though, wasn't it? I thought it was 4. I don't know. I could be wrong. But Bruce Melody. I know. What's his name?
Simply, who is the best?
No, Masamba. Masamba, I know. He's a good friend of mine. No, I'm just saying, I'm bad with names. It's been my thing since I
So
ever.
who is the best in all that you have said?
There is no best. No, really. No, that's the way I am with music, period. There's no such thing as the best. We're all strong in what we do.
So who music do you enjoy the most? No artists you have
You mean here?
Yeah.
I enjoy everybody's music.
Everybody's music.
No, really, I do. I enjoy everybody's music because music, if it's good, if it's done well, it's good. If it's not done well, I don't like it.
All right. What's your project? I mean, what's your projection about Music One in 10 years to come?
In 10 years to come, this is what I hope. Okay, so in 10 years to come, hopefully, I'll be based here for more time. I'm associated with a label in Boston called Jazz Urbane, and I'm trying to open a branch of Jazz Urbane here in Rwanda. And I'm hoping in 10 years, what we're going to do is we're going to take that urban music from America, we're going to take the old style of music from Motown, and we're going to take the foundations of all of that here in Africa, and we're going to create the new Motown sound.
Blake,
of
lastly,
this century. That is also based off of a lot of Rwandan traditional music. So if they want to learn how to do it, they're going to have to come here to get it.
Yeah. So
Blake, lastly, what do you think that stops Rwandan music to be on the global stage, like Tanzania?
No, they're on proper stages. The only thing that keeps Rwandan music from traveling into different festivals and whatnot is just not being familiar with some of the business practices that's necessary in order to be seen and booked and whatever. And that's coming, but that's what happens. You have to understand that you started out with not that much going on, right? And and so what it is Rwanda is where Nigeria was 10 years ago. Right? It took them time to build up their thing, build up a sound and a scene and whatever. And then so Rwanda has to do the same thing, build up a sound and a scene or whatever, and not all be trying to copy from the States and from Nigeria. They have to start creating more of this original stuff you heard today, where they're mixing the traditional
They need
music.
their own identity. You mean Rwandan music?
No, they need to take advantage of their own identity. They already have one.
You mean success comes from within?
Yes.
Actually.
Thank you.
What else are you enjoying in Rwanda other than music? What else are you enjoying?
No,
Climate?
This is home. This is home. No, for me, this is home.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
what
thank you so much.
I enjoy being home.
Feel at home.
Feel at home. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Yes.
The Choice Live.